All right, I'm Dave.
I'm Kristen.
And this is Accidental Nonsense, episode 27.
27.
What do you use with your speakers? Because I got all these. Look how long this cord is.
Well,
I could go all the way.
You're getting me a speaker or a mic for Christmas, so.
I mean, I could probably get you a mic.
So I don't have one yet.
I could get you a used mic. You need a one that you could plug her in. That's what you need.
Yeah, I can plug her in.
What if we did the same episode as last time, word for word? Do you think we could remember exactly what we talked about?
Do you think anyone would notice?
Do you think anyone would notice? I don't know. I think people would have to notice, right? Oh, I got to get it up here. We're live on Instagram.
What are you talking about live on Instagram?
No, I'm just kidding. We're live on the YouTube.
We don't even have our Instagram password.
So eggnog, yay or nay?
Yeah.
You like eggnog?
Yeah, I'll take some eggnog.
I've never met somebody who didn't like eggnog. But maybe I just haven't asked the questions.
I think, how often do you ask someone if they like eggnog?
Usually right when I meet them.
That's a first question?
That's the very first question. Oh, we're not live.
Before what's your name?
Yeah, don't ask them the name. Ask them if they like eggnog. Oh, I guess we're not live on Instagram. I thought we were. Oh, shoot. We could go live.
Do you like eggnog?
Yeah, I love eggnog. Oh, no, we are live. It's always live. Okay, whatever. I don't know what's happening. But yes, I do like eggnog. Eggnog. I like to make eggnog, put some whipped cream on top, and then put a candy cane in it. You just shove it in there. It's more of a look kind of thing rather than a taste kind of thing, because obviously I don't really eat the peppermint candy cane.
But it melts.
But you know what I mean? Like a cup, like you get a cup of eggnog, but you drink the alcoholic eggnog, don't you?
I've never had. I don't know when the last time I had eggnog was.
All right, I'll get you a good Christmas gift of some eggnog.
I've never had alcoholic eggnog.
What's in alcoholic eggnog? Is it just like
it's eggnog with I don't know,
like whiskey,
vodka?
I don't know. What do they put into it? Am I allowed to talk about that? I don't even know.
Are you?
Am I? Should I? I guess that's more of the question. All right. Anyways, Die Hard. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie or not? Because there's a debate, right? And people say it's not. People say it is.
Brandy, bourbon, or rum.
So now we know, people. That's what's in it.
That makes sense. Yes, I say yes, just because it is.
It did. The movie was filmed during Christmas.
People like to say it is. So, if people think it's a Christmas movie, then let it be a Christmas movie.
I mean, I think they say it is because the movie actually takes place during the holidays.
Yeah, it's literally surrounded by Christmas, and he has to fight the Russians to save Christmas.
He has to fight the Russians to save Christmas. It's like a real-life story of Donald Trump. That's really what it is.
Yeah.
All right, this episode is strictly. We got to keep it short. Kristen's tired. She went to the corn farm today, and she had to pick it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been rough, but good night. Close that door and go to bed. Come on now. I'm in the middle of something. All right. So here we go. We're going to be doing a Christmas kind of like. Yes, we're going to be doing a Christmas pick. Christmas draft, whatever you want to call it, but we're going to go through Christmas movies.
A Christmas movie pick.
Battle.
Christmas movie
Anyways, so this is how it's going to work. We're going to go through, we're going to take turns picking a movie. We'll just do 5 each. And then if you take a movie, the other person can't pick it. But we want everybody who's listening, and we'll put it on the screen. We'll put a list up on our where we ever at Spotify, Apple Music, that kind of thing. But let us know whose pick is better, which movie's better than the other person. But we're going to go back and forth. Once the movie's taken, you can't take it. Once it's taken, that's it. You got to do it. All right?
Okay.
So do you want to go first or should I go first?
I want to go first.
All right, you go first, but hold up. Let me write this down so I don't forget what you're picking here. All right, go ahead. What are you taking? Number 1.
I'll Be Home for Christmas.
Oh, shoot. That's your number 1?
Yeah, that's my number 1. I like that
Is
one a
that
lot.
is that actually your favorite one of all time, though?
I wrote down all the ones I could think of, and the way I judged it was, okay, what movie would I want to watch more, like more of? Like, say I had to
No.
watch it 3 times in a row.
You'd rather just watch that one.
I kind of judged it that way because there's a lot of them that I like. So
Right.
I was like, okay, I'll choose I'll Be Home for Christmas because it has the funny, it has the little romance thing, it has like
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas, Jessica Biel, right?
Yeah, no, that
So
is one of my favorite Christmas movies,
yeah,
and I
so
had
I
that, but
was
I didn't
like,
think you were going to take it.
I'm gonna put that as number one. Yeah,
I didn't think you were going to take it, so I had it on
I took it.
mine, but I was going to take it like fifth, but now I can't take it.
Yeah,
So,
well, you had it last.
you
So.
know, I'm going to go with I'm going to go my first one. I'm just going to take A Christmas Carol, all of them.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
That was
So even if there's a remake, that's all Christmas Carol. It's all of them. I get them all.
that was not even. I don't think I've ever seen A Christmas Carol.
You never seen A Christmas Carol?
Maybe I did once, but I don't think so. No.
That's actually pretty sad. With Scrooge, that's what A Christmas Carol is.
Oh, oops! I'm thinking of something else.
Okay, so you have seen A Christmas Carol.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that's a good one.
They had a couple remakes, though.
I like the recent one was pretty good. Spirited.
Yeah, but I wouldn't necessarily count that as A Christmas Carol because that's an extension of.
Different. They had a different.
It was different, so that one's still out there. So you can still take Spirited. What are you taking next? You're up.
Next, I'm gonna do A Year Without a Santa Claus, the claymation.
A Year Without a Santa Claus. Is that the one with Heat Miser and Cold Miser?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I love them.
All right.
Me and Catherine, because we're twins, we always said she was the cold miser and I was the heat miser.
You guys did all the time.
We said it all the time.
All the time. Every time you guys were together, you said it at least once.
Well, all the time, yeah.
All right, my next one, number 2, is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase.
I think.
Oh, it's hilarious. I love it. Well, that's a shame. What's on your list next time?
My next one is because this is one that I end up watching every year, and I like it. Although I wouldn't necessarily want it to be on my list, but I'm like, it has to be because I always watch it and I like it and I want to watch it. Christmas with the Cranks. It's nice little.
Christmas with the Cranks is a good one. I do like Christmas with the Cranks, and I always want to watch it as well, but then I end up not watching it. So
so it can't be on your list.
There's that. So it's not on my list. So you got A Christmas with the Cranks. All right, let me write down A Christmas with the Cranks. I'll just put Crank. I think that's a different movie.
Okay. What's your third
All right, I'm up.
one?
Number three. Let's see here. I'm gonna take Home Alone, New York.
Oh,
Home Alone,
snap!
New York.
That reminds
Lost
me.
in New York. Second Home Alone, Lost in New York.
Wow.
Which one's? And let's take a break from the little thing because we're both at 3. What Home Alone is better? Home Alone 1 or Home Alone 2, Lost in New York?
Well, to be honest, I never cared for those Home Alones. I always liked Home Alone 4.
Home Alone 4?
With the other kid.
Are you thinking about 3?
Is that 3? I thought it was 4.
3's the one with the kid with the remote control where he's like driving it through like the snow and the guy's chasing him.
Brunette-haired kid. Yeah. So that one.
Yeah, 3.
I always liked that one. But I think it's just because we watched that more growing up. But I never cared for Macaulay Culkin. That's his name, right?
Yeah.
For some reason, I never really cared for him. I liked the other kid.
You didn't care for the Culkin,
and I liked the bad guys in the other one. I don't know. I always liked 3.
You like 3. So you like 3 better. Let's see. Between the two, though, which one's better?
Between the two, I don't know. I don't watch them enough to know. Probably Lost in New York.
Gotta just pick.
Probably Lost in New York. I just said.
Lost in New York. Yeah, I would agree. Lost in New York is way better, by far. I think. So go ahead. What are you up now? Now let's get back to the list. You got number 4.
You threw me off talking about Home Alone, so now I'm like,
Now you got to remember.
Well,
I think I'm winning.
should that be on my list?
You could put it on your list. That's the whole point of this thing. You
That's
could
what
put
I'm
that on your
saying.
list.
Now I don't know.
Should you put it on your list is more of the thing.
I'm gonna go with Klaus.
Klaus, that is good. I was going to go with
I
that.
love that one.
That is one of my favorite movies. We watched it the other night. That is one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, it's
ever.
a good one.
Yeah.
It's like up there on best Christmas movies, I feel like. It was just good. And it's animated. It was good. It's good.
Yeah, I like Klaus. And they kind of put a twist on Christmas. They put a twist on Christmas here a little bit. So
yeah, they did. They twisted
on like
it.
the story of like Santa, basically.
Right.
They twisted it.
What's your number 4?
What's my number 4?
Mm-hmm.
My number 4 is, let me see Polar Express. I got to go with Polar Express.
You're choosing all the classics.
I am. That's why I'm going to win. That's why my list is going to be like 20 times better.
I know, but mine's like different.
Different. Well, what are you taking with your 5th one then?
That's tough now because there's some good ones. I had Die Hard up there on my list.
Maybe that'll get you the win.
Hold on.
Really hard about it.
Let me think. I just want to think. I had some
other
ones that were different up there too, that like you wouldn't usually think of as Christmas movies.
Like Gremlins.
Literally, yeah.
Or like Bad Santa.
Not Bad Santa, but Gremlins. I'm going to go with, because it's kind of another classic and it's funny, I'm going to go with Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way, that is a good one. I really do like that one as well.
Do you want to hear my others?
Yeah, but let me pick first.
No, you go first.
Yeah, let me go
What's
first.
Your number 5?
So mine are down between 2 of them because they're both good, right? But which one should I go with here? Because I like both of them. I could go with an old school, really super old school class. I'm just going to go with Elf. I'll take Elf.
Okay. What was your other one?
I was going to do A Christmas Story.
Okay, that's the one I haven't seen. That's what I was thinking of.
You haven't seen A Christmas Story?
No. No.
Where have you been living? How have you not seen A Christmas? Yeah, you definitely weren't up in Painesville. We talked about last episode.
Yeah, we never watched it growing up.
We watch it every Christmas day.
Not growing up.
Now we do. We eat ham and watch A Christmas Story.
You're eating ham, watching Christmas Carol.
we have ham for dinner and we have A Christmas Story. We put it on and watch it all day.
Without me that I don't even like.
Where have you been?
Okay. So these were the others on my list.
Okay, go ahead.
I actually put Krampus on there because I liked that movie. I watched it for the first time last year. And I actually liked it. I had Die Hard because I do really like Die Hard. I like watching that every Christmas.
Right.
The Santa Claus, and then Gremlins. And then I was debating Home Alone 3 after you mentioned Home Alone. I was like, oh yeah, I really like that one.
You're like, I should do that.
So those were up there. And Jack Frost and Four Christmases is good too, but that's not like that's like, oh, I've watched all my other Christmas movies and now I don't know what to watch.
Right. I get it.
So that's
I had Spirited. I had The Grinch. I'm surprised you didn't pick The Grinch. None of us picked The Grinch.
Yeah, actually, I thought about The Grinch too, because I do really like The Grinch. That is probably one of my favorites. But compared to all the other ones, I don't know. For some reason, I just didn't.
You just didn't like it.
I was feeling a little bit more nostalgic with my picks.
You were feeling this, right? You weren't
because I had I'll Be Home for Christmas, Jingle All the Way, A Year Without a Santa Claus, and then I wanted to have a little. Klaus was like nice, and yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't pick Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Well, that one's nice, but I like A Year Without a Santa Claus. That one's my favorite.
You could have picked both.
I could have, but I only wanted to pick one.
You did. You really only wanted to pick one. So that's really what it comes down to.
Let's recap. My number 1, I'll Be Home for Christmas. Number 2, A Year Without a Santa Claus. Number 3, Christmas with the Cranks. Number 4, Klaus. Number 5, Jingle All the Way.
Yeah.
What were yours?
Oh, mine
What
was I had number 1, A Christmas Carol. Number 2, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Number 3, Home Alone, New York. Number 4, Polar Express, and then number 5, Elf.
Yeah, you definitely won. Everybody's
Yeah,
gonna
hands
think
down.
you chose the
I
better
don't know
one.
what you were doing.
I chose my favorite.
I mean, Klaus was good. I chose what the people wanted.
Well, we both.
I do think
chose
Spirited's my
different.
top 5 favorite movie, though.
It was good. I liked it.
Oh, I loved it. I think. Why'd you think say KHB?
I put KHB.
Shoot. Man,
I did. It was a good one. If you haven't watched Spirited, you should watch it. I hope there's going to be some other. Are there going to be any other? Oh, there's Violent Santa.
No, A Violent Night.
A Violent Night. That's what it is.
With the dude from Stranger Things.
Yeah, that looks kind of good. I want to watch it and see how it.
I'm gonna take my kids to it. It's a Christmas movie, right?
Yeah, you said family friendly.
That's what they say.
Where does it? Can you stream it anywhere? Or is it only in theaters?
I don't know. I don't know what they're doing these days. I don't know if they're dropping it only or if they're streaming it. I'm not 100% sure, but
Well, we'll have to list out our tops, and then you guys can let us know who
our
think
bottoms
has
are.
the best list.
That's
We should
right.
do worst Christmas movies.
The worst Christmas movies? Well,
Yeah.
name one right now.
I
What's
don't
your worst
know.
Christmas movie? What is the worst here? Should we Google it? Let's Google it, but let's talk a little bit.
Why
Shoot,
you want to keep talking?
Yeah, just for a minute. Worst Christmas movies. I don't know why this isn't streaming to YouTube. It was supposed to be, but it's not now, and I don't know why. Why is it not streaming to YouTube, Kristen?
Well, 20 worst. This is from cafemom.com.
Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one.
Thanks, Cafe. But it might be okay. She said Noel. It's probably all those Hallmark ones.
You got to do Rotten Tomato. Here, I'll
Those
get Rotten
Hallmark
Tomato. Yeah, Rotten Tomato. Number 22 on the list is Home Alone 3 with a 29% rating. Yeah, they did not like that one. Let's see what the worst one is. Let's go to number
what's
1.
The worst?
The Nutcracker, 2010, The Nutcracker. I've never seen that one.
No, me either. Never even heard of it.
Number 2 is Christmas with the Cranks. Worst movies of all time.
Wow, no way.
Listen, they didn't like Tim
That was
Allen,
a great
apparently.
movie.
What about Deck the Halls? Do you remember that one? I remember that one with Danny DeVito.
Oh, yeah.
That's on there. Surviving Christmas. I'm just going to read through them. Mixed Nuts with, who's it? Steve Martin. An American Carol. Black Christmas. I think that's a horror movie. A couple other ones I haven't seen. Jingle All the Way's on there. It only had like a 39% fan view. They don't like Jingle All the Way with Sinbad. Can you believe that?
That's like classic.
That is a classic movie. There's just a bunch of sinners. Medea's Christmas is on there. Rotten Tomato gave it a 20% rating, but the people loved it. They gave it a 70% rating. So, yeah. So
Give us
that's
one
a couple.
more.
That's a couple.
What was like
a
the
Santa
fifth
Claus.
worst?
The Santa Claus Escape. The third one. Santa Claus, the third one.
What was the fifth worst?
The Santa Claus.
Oh.
The escape
That's
from
weird.
whatever that was. I don't even know what they're escaping from.
Are there any, like, most Christmas movies are a bit cheesy and corny or goofy or, like, comedy like that. Like, are there any Christmas, besides A Christmas Carol, are there any that are like, oh, that was top-notch quality? They're all mainly feel-good or, like, a little goofy, cheesy, because it's Christmas.
They're supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't agree.
Nah. They're just hating on the movie. That's really what it is. They're just hating on the movie.
They're hating on Christmas. They're the Grinches.
They're hating on Christmas. Bunch of Grinches. All right. So is that it? You good?
I'm good.
You're good. All right. We wanted to do a quick podcast just to talk about Christmas movies. So thank you for listening. Tune in next week
up,
for
Christmas characters.
Ooh, what does that mean?
Christmas character draft.
Oh.
Like Santa, the Grinch.
The
Jack
Grinch, Krampus.
What's his name? Frosty the Snowman.
Frosty the Snowman. The Abominable Snowman.
The Abominable.
The Abominable.
Rudolph. Mrs. Claus.
Miss Claus. You could draft whoever you want. All righty.
Elfies.
Anything else you want to say?
No.
All right. We're going to get out of here. Brittany Griner's still in prison. Hope she gets back soon.